I bet you're here today because you're looking for a high quality, lightweight, inexpensive camera to take with you as you travel and for everyday use. And that is coming right up. Hi, I'm Arnie of ArnieandJoeAreOnTheGo.com, where we talk travel, tech, and lifestyle. And if you're into any of those three things, why don't you consider subscribing? Just click that big red subscribe button down below. Click that bell icon also so you'll be notified whenever we put up new content. Well, Joe and I have had a mix of cameras over the years, from Nikons to Minoltas, most recently Canon. In fact, I still use the Canon T4i for videos just like this. But that all changed about 2 years ago when Sony introduced their a6000 line. After doing a lot of research, we dived in and got two of them. That's right, two of them. Let's just say that we love these two cameras because they give us the quality that we used to get from the big, heavy, bulky DSLRs that we would carry around. In this video, I'm going to discuss our Sony a6000 long-term usage, the pros and the cons, and why you should seriously be considering one of these cameras too. Even though they're 2 years old, we like the Sony a6000 2 years later enough to recommend them. So in 2014, Sony released the a6000, and it has incredible specs and had a really moderate price. So here it is 2 years later, and they're still building the same form factor. Now it's called the a6500, and it offers 4K video, it offers in-body stabilization. So why would you want to purchase a camera that has essentially been around for 2 years? Well, still offers great value. The specs are still good, photos still great, video still good, and it's about $500. So a third the price of the a6500. Here are the pros. It's lightweight, the E-mount lenses, really great autofocus and in-lens image stabilization. The dynamic range is exceptional, gives great photos. I said that already. The OLED viewfinder, while it's not the brightest of viewfinders out there, it's very good. The LED screen on the back articulates, folds out and up so that you can view from a different angle. One thing I wish it did have is that it would fold out or all the way up so you could see yourself if you are into taking selfies, or if you are into vlogging yourself. This is kind of a little bit of a bummer. The other thing that's a bummer about this is that it doesn't have it's not a touch screen. So that's a little bit of a drag. But like I said, this thing does have a few shortcomings. All in all, as we see, this is a really great camera. One of the most fantastic parts of this, if you're into taking photos of people, your kids, weddings, that kind of stuff, is it has programmable face detection. That's right. You can set this thing up, you can put in 8 different faces, and let's just say you're doing that birthday. The camera will automatically focus on that individual that you have set up as your number one person. It's amazing. Really is amazing. Another feature I like is that you can use with an adapter, you can use lenses that you might already have. As an example, I have this Sigma 30mm 1.4. It's a fantastic lens, but it was made for Canon cameras. But with this Viltrox adapter on the back of it, I can use this camera with my Sony. I can use this lens with my Sony. It's great. Now, there is a drawback here. It really, the autofocus, it says it focuses, it says it has autofocus, and it does, but it's very, very slow. So, you know, I typically, with this one, I use manual anyway, so not a big deal. Now to the cons. Well, there are some. I mentioned one of them, that screen that doesn't flip out. Another is that if you like taking videos, it doesn't have an audio jack. So you have to use the in-body audio, which frankly is awful. The other thing is battery life. Really does eat up batteries. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, make sure that you buy a few additional batteries. I recommend Wasabi. You can get the charger and 2 batteries real inexpensively, 30 bucks, something like that. And so you're going to need them. In short, given its incredibly low price, like I say, it's right around $500 right now, this is a steal. It's hard to beat this. So in my mind, if you're looking for a high quality, inexpensive camera, you need to jump on this. This has got a killer price and great quality. So after all this, what are your thoughts? Do you have a Sony a6000? You want to share a little bit about it? Do you agree with our assessment? Are you thinking about getting one? Hey, drop us some notes down below. We'd love hearing from you. If you like this kind of content, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave comments, and share with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you like to use. Thanks for stopping by. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.